JJ Wilson is his opponent for the evening, 26 years old, representing Gamblers Gym. He's training out of Glen Eden, New Zealand. If the nickname Maori Kid didn't give it away for you, highly talented MMA prospect, 10-1 pro MMA record. Started training jiu-jitsu 11 years ago at 15 years old. Has experience competing in the World Championships as well. And he is facing this man, the 24-4 MMA record for the former UFC bantamweight world champ. He's actually coming off unanimous decision win versus Calvin Kattar at UFC 300 back in April. He's been doing a lot more grappling in between his MMA bouts. He's competed on ADXC, Fury. I commentated on a bout he did at Polaris over in the UK. He, of course, has a bout coming up at UFC 307 in October, slated to face Movsar Evloev. But I expect him to use a fairly wrestling-heavy style tonight. Karate tokens are available for purchase in most jurisdictions, including through the Karate Combat app through C14. Get some today so you can play up-only gaming at Karate Combat 49, September 18th, token 2049 in Singapore.
Quick bingo.
Yeah, quick guard pull from the Maori Kid. Oh, he went straight arm bar over the top now to omoplata as well. Sterling trying to body lock and pass over that bottom knee, but he's got to watch this arm that's around the body. Oof. Wilson has almost forced his way, and that's great head work from Sterling. He managed to keep his head glued to the chest here.
Very important.
Yeah, and this body lock pass, it works so well when your opponent is partially sitting up with their back off the mat, as JJ Wilson is doing. Very, very tight passing sequence, but he's managed to get back to a full closed guard here with a potential body triangle. And, well, I was going to say, at this point with a full closed guard, Sterling should look to release that body lock, but he marches him over to the pit wall here. And guys, you're going to see a full power Aljamain Sterling tonight. Of course, bantamweights are 135 pounds they weigh in at. He's also competed at featherweight at 145. Tonight, he weighed in at 171 pounds.
Whoa. That's crazy.
Yeah, 30 pounds over his current regular fight weight. But he's marched the Maori Kid to the corner here, and he's not wanting to give up that body lock. Little attempt at a hip bump sweep from JJ Wilson. Very tough to do when your opponent's weight's forward like that, though. It's
smart. He takes him to a territory he's never been before. You know, pushing him up against the fence. Never happened. Whoa.
Well, this is the other thing, right? You lift the opponent's head slightly off the mat, takes away so much of their hip movement.
Yep. He tries to break the grip.
So I should point out there are some special rules for this bout. It's an 8-minute bout, and if it's no clear winner by submission after the first 8 minutes, they're going to go to a 3-minute overtime where any two decisive actions, such as a sweep or a pass or any dominant position, will win it. But trust me, I'll walk you through that if and when it happens. But the Maori Kid trying to extend a leg here. As he's inverted and got underneath, he's actually got a false reap position here, which if he could roll through on would be quite something. He's gone outside Ashi here as he tries to pull the leg of Aljamain Sterling across.
Put it in the neck, that's right. Can do a heel hook also with the toes in the neck.
Yeah, double outside Ashi here, going inside heel hook potentially.
Yeah, that's a dangerous move here.
Yeah, could come up to the back. Sterling's got to be very careful. A lot of pro MMA fighters.
Yeah, we also need to pull the knee. Oh, or go for, he wanted to go for a knee bar.
Yeah, nice inversion, tries to Granby roll out, and Sterling staying glued to him, but he's back on the leg again. And you can see he's got his hands gable gripped around to try and suck that knee through. You know, and I think that's a good tactic for Wilson, is try and attack those legs. It's often an Achilles heel of a lot of pro MMA fighters that the leg entanglement game in submission grappling has advanced so far over the last few years.
But you said he fought Polaris?
No.
No, I thought you said...
No, he fought on a show called Polaris.
Oh, I go like, because then he knows how to defend leg locks.
You would think so, right?
Yeah. And I thought, weight class, he's a little heavier. But then you said 170, I go, okay.
Well, he looks to get a grip on the neck and hop over the top here. Trying to work to the back now. Wilson's going to use that right foot to probably scrape the leg into a half guard. There we go. And Sterling's got the knee free as well. Easily escapes. Well, Wilson pulling close guard again here. You know, you look at the guys that Aljamain Sterling has beaten in MMA, it's quite a list. I mean, you talk about the likes of Henry Cejudo, TJ Dillashaw, Peter Yan.
He's an animal, man. Very exciting guy to watch also.
Yeah, and you want to talk about dealing with the best and the best in jiu-jitsu. He's got a win over Augusto Tanquinho Mendez. Right? Granted, that's in MMA, but Tanquinho is one of the best submission grapplers in the world. Well, he's going, it looks like he's trying to go Williams guard here. Shout out to Sean Williams with his gym down in Brentwood, just south of Nashville. One of the OG black belts and grappling commentators. And this is a very slow progression from Sterling here, content to just sit inside the closed guard. And now he's up to pass, and Wilson back to the feet. We're going to see a bit more wrestling, potentially.
Talking normal. 1, 2, 3. So.
Well, Sterling trying to get very heavy on those collar ties and look for those underhooks and bully Wilson around a little bit. Oh, but he's in on a 10-finger guillotine here. There's a tight squeeze as he jumps. Rolls Sterling over, and the grip, I think, is just broken. But he's anxious moments. From our vantage point, that looked a little bit tight at first.
Guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. Went to the bathroom.
Nature calls, buddy.
I was thinking about FaceTiming Sugar Sean right now. I'm sure he would have something to say about this.
See if he wants to corner.
Oh, dude, he would. I got to tell him that we're live because they'll say some shit.
Well, going rubber guard actually over the top now. Playing that high single guard. We've seen the dexterity of J.J. Wilson trying to go to work here. Now he's going back to that Williams guard on the other side. Really tricky way to lock the shoulder down here. You can see he's got that left arm laced under the leg, creating a big bit of biting pressure. This is ideally going to open up triangle entries. But I can assure you that Sterling's going to keep that left arm super safe and on the inside. And again, this position against the pit wall with the head slightly lifted up is a very tricky position to get your hips working from.
What do you think? I got Sugar on FaceTime. What do you think of Aljamain's the job he's doing right now?
I don't know what's just going on right now. Is this a grappling match?
Yeah, it's a grappling match with Aljamain.
Who's he competing against?
His opponent.
Who's the other guy? You don't know his name?
Well, god dang it, dude, he's J.J. Wilson.
We are an interactive show here as Sugar Sean inadvertently has FaceTime to join the commentary booth.
Up against the fucking sidewall. Looks like he's in full side control.
Well, he is in fact moving to full side control now as...
Yep, moving to full side control now, Sugar.
J.J. Wilson gets caught in half guard on top.
Half guard.
Well, would you be able to handle this onslaught from Aljamain?
Hell no, that's why I knocked his ass out in the second one.
All right.
Well, thank you, Sugar
I love
Sean,
you, Sugar.
for your impromptu commentary. We appreciate you joining the broadcast. Aljamain Sterling with just 7 seconds to work now. We're going to go to a 3-minute overtime, it looks like.
Wow, the reflexes of these guys are crazy. I love it.
Yeah, so under the special rules of this bout, we've got a 3-minute overtime. And the way it's going to work is any 2 decisive actions are going to win it. A decisive action being a takedown, a sweep, a guard pass to establish a dominant position. Any of those things, you get 1 point for doing it. If you get 2 points, you win. So we'll see which way this is going to go. A very cagey opening 8 minutes, really. A lot of close guard play from J.J. Wilson, but never really opening up his guard enough to really try and take command or take any chances
But
with that position.
It's great to watch. I mean, I love this match. It's a lot of going back and forward. You know, they know that if they leave something hanging, they're going to get caught. I mean, it's very methodical, but it's a fast-paced fight. I love it.
Well, we've got 3 minutes on the clock now. And then we are going to move into our co-main event and our main event of the evening, followed, of course, by 4 IFC 3 bouts as well. So
okay, to be
a lot more action coming your way.
2 positions, take down, pass, sweep, mount, back control, okay, to be a point. Need to be 2 of those positions to be a win, okay? So shake hands, 3 more minutes. Okay.
So what is the ref telling him differently right now?
So he's telling them that there are now scoring criteria for these last 3 minutes.
Got it.
That are totally different. They have to score 2 decisive actions. A decisive action being a takedown, a sweep, or a guard pass, or of course a submission. And Sterling fighting hard for a takedown here. You can guarantee a takedown perhaps into an immediate pass is going to be his route to victory here. Wilson drives forward. Oh, high elbow guillotine, pops his head out though. Now the question is, that should be 1 point. There we go, 1 point to JJ Wilson. And that's going to be because he initiated the takedown and that forced the guard pull, the voluntary guard pull from Aljamain Sterling. So 1 point is the way of JJ Wilson. A tactical error, perhaps, from Funkmaster here.
Is he going to write it out, though, you think?
I mean, he shouldn't, but it's, you know, if he gets his guard passed here.
Let's go, guys. No stalling. Let's go.
That's it.
Yeah, then it's over. So Sterling has to look for a sweep, or he has to look to stand up here. I'd really like to see him post on the head, start trying to use the pit wall to get up again, but of course, it does open him up for a second takedown immediately. Oh, he hits the triangle entry. 1 arm in, 1 arm out. Up to crooked guard here. He's going to try to lock it. It's just too slippery.
That was fast.
Right, this is where it gets dangerous, because if there's one more takedown from JJ Wilson, that's going to seal it. And he pulls guard. That's a tactical move for sure. He wanted to burn some time out here. And there is only a minute left. An opening closed guard without punches is very, very tough indeed. You see Sterling reaching back to try and lever this up. He's going to look to stack pass. Climbing over the top here. Only about 50 seconds left.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, good guard recovery. Again, he opens the guard here. I'd really like to see him stand. It's so hard to pass on your knees. There we go, leg entanglement entry, 20 seconds left, and he finds himself again in close guard. I mean, you got to say credit to Aljo for trying to break this guard open so much and get this pass going. He's got to be careful he doesn't get swept here, but with 5 seconds, well, he passes to Mount. Big move up to the back as well. Is he going to score the second point? He does. Aljamain Sterling at the death is going to get the pass to Mount and the back position.
Wow.
Wow, that is at the death.
Man.
The last second.
The last second win, I think, for Aljamain Sterling.
Very impressive, man. Man, he's fast.
Yeah, here's the sequence at the end. It was the wantonness to escape from Wilson that gave up his back in the transition, and Aljamain Sterling is going to score 2 consecutive points very quickly for that sequence of events, and that's going to give him the win in this this overtime period.
And your winner by point decision out of the red corner, Aljamain Sterling!
Pit submission victory for